Do you remember the first time you came to Shambhala?
Yeah, totally. I came to Shambhala in 2002. I'm from the Yukon, so I'm from way up north. We have this party that's on the solstice, so the sun never goes down, and we threw this crazy rave, and we brought some DJs from Kelowna, and they're like, you have to come to Shambhala. And we just came down that first year, and it was magic. Like, we never realized that there was so much going on in BC that just really inspired us.
I think Shambhala is a mechanism that propels the musical community of British Columbia to constantly keep improving and keeping their A game up. There's something amazing going on the West Coast, and it's snowballing. People are writing awesome music, your buddies are, and you hear that, and you gotta write awesome music to like keep up, and then someone else gets involved and they gotta top you, and there's like dubstep is enormous here, ghetto funk is totally West Coast right now, and it's all, it's just propelling itself, and it's because of this festival, I think, has is a major contributor to that whole phenomenon. This is where we show off all of our stuff, this is where we bring all of our A game to play.
For me, it was like just finding like almost infinite possibility. I came from the Yukon. It's isolated, but we had a really tight scene of people that would get together and play music together. But when I came down here, I felt like, wow, I feel that same kind of community that I have with this 100, 200 people in the Yukon, only it's like there's a whole country of people who are into this music. It's like a whole nation, and it exists almost outside of the rules that we have on the day-to-day when we're walking around in the rest of Canada. Like, when I come here, I feel like I'm coming home, basically. And you know, with all the different stages, you feel like people are being represented almost like from little city-states. But what they're representing is different kinds of creativity and different styles that are all cross-pollinating each other. So for me, coming to Shambhala really opened my mind to how much inspiration and creativity there can be, and just what that can do in your life. So Tim, I mean, we just threw down, this is our third year in a row, and this is the only time I see you. I see you once a year, and we do the set together. So what's going on with you? What are you wanting to do in the next year with your music?
You heard what's going on with me for an hour and a half out there on the rock pit. And this next year, I'm just going to do that all over again. I'm going to go lock myself in a room and write like I'm crazy, and then come back here next year and show it all off.
Send me the beats, I'll write some raps.
Yeah, we have to figure out a better system so that we can be like, keep in touch more often than we do once a year.
I mean, I think something that's really interesting about Shambhala is that all these people come and you see them like once a year, like literally, and they're like your best friends. You hang out with them on the internet. You listen to their music, and like in some cases you don't even know them. And then you see them at Shambhala and you're like, oh yeah, and you're like best friends. But it's cool. It's cool about the community because you can meet people online who are into the same music. You can kind of get to know them through what they're putting out there. And then you meet them face to face, and it's like you already know them, and you just put it all together from there.
Yeah. I think a lot of collaborations are probably born at this festival when you meet other artists and you're like, your tunes are sick, we have to do something together. Your tunes are sick too, we have to do something together. And then cool stuff happens.
Coming through your system, just a little bit of wisdom.